Well, hey there, everyone. So you're about to watch The Tempest, right? And you're looking to have something to drink with it, but you don't know what. Well, we're here to help. We're going to make a handful of cocktails here. And to get started, we're just going to need to make something called simple syrup. And as the name implies, it's very easy. You're just going to need a couple of basic ingredients. Do you know what they are? That's right! But don't be scared. Those are just the ingredients. Sugar, this is 1 cup. And water, also 1 cup, equal parts. You're going to put a small saucepan on medium heat. Next, you're just going to bring in your sugar and your water, pour them both in at the same time. Then, it's just a matter of whisking. Just whisk away. You want to dissolve all that sugar. The heat will help the sugar dissolve. Just whisking. You don't need to incorporate a lot of air, you just want to keep the sugar moving so it doesn't burn. You can whisk it in other directions. Whisk it left, whisk it right. Try, little zigzags. Whatever. No big deal. Yeah, even littler zigzags even, whatever. It's all loosey-goosey. Just keep whisking. I promise you it's going to pay off. Just keep whisking. And you really want to keep the sugar moving, because it could get clumpy, might not dissolve right. Now's not a good time to get bored with it, I said now's not a good time to get bored with it. Thank you. Yep, just keep whisking. I promise you. Look, you can almost see the bottom. It's almost done. There, see? That looks pretty good, right? You can see the bottom. Make sure you turn off your burner. Now you need to leave it in a cool place because it's a little too hot to use for a cocktail. Do you not have a cool place to leave it? Seriously, in your whole house, you don't have a cool place to leave it. Okay, yeah, see? Is he taking it outside? Yeah, he took it outside. Okay, well, regardless, it's time to get started. To make a mojito, you're going to need a few other ingredients, though. It's not just simple syrup. Do you have those laying around? Well, I guess you do. You're going to need a shaker. You're going to need 3 mint leaves. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to need about 3/4 ounces of lime juice. This is most of a shot glass. You'll also need something to muddle with. Do you not have anything to muddle with? Like any blunt object that's food safe that you can muddle with? No, don't use your fist. Just to muddle with. Like a wooden object. Okay. Yeah, I knew you would. Everyone does. No, not a potato. You can't use a potato to muddle with. No. It's really not this difficult. I don't think this bodes, but no, you can't muddle with a fire extinguisher. For real, you don't even have like a wooden spoon or something you can use? There you go. See? Yeah, that's perfect for muddling. I told you. Okay. Well, for the purpose of this demonstration, though, we want something a little fancier. Yeah, that's a real muddler. Yep. Okay, we're ready to get started. All right. So take your shaker, place the 3 mint leaves. Yep. Into the shaker, and pour in the lime juice. Now you're going to need that simple syrup. Do you remember where you put it? It was like seconds ago. Okay. All right, you went and got it from outside. It's probably pretty cold at this point. So I would just be really careful. This doesn't seem like it's going to work out. It's solid ice. What out? Okay, make sure your simple syrup is still liquid and pour about a half an ounce, it's about a half a shot glass, in with the lime juice and the mint leaves. There you go. And now, use that muddler to give it a little crushy crush. That's it. You just kind of want to get the oils out of the mint leaves. Give it a tap, tap, tap to avoid dripping. And now it's time to add about 2 ounces of white rum. It's about 2 shot glasses. And you can adjust according to your taste. Now we'll need a glass. Okay. Oh! Obtain a glass however you can. Pop that in your shaker. Give it a little tap. And then give it a little shake. Yeah, shake however you want. There's no rules here. This is the Tempest, baby. Okay, jimmy it out of the shaker and pour that in. Oh, it looks like you're missing some mint leaves there. No, please don't use your hands. There we go. Yeah, wooden spoon came in handy for something. There, lovely. All right. And then you're just going to top off the rest with some club soda, which you just have in your back pocket. Okay. And this is all to taste, whatever your preference is. If you don't like the booziness, maybe add a little more, a little less. If you're feeling fancy, you can add another lime, garnish with a lime slice, and then just add yourself a straw, and you've made yourself the Tempest Mojito. Look at that. You're a regular mixologist. Bet you're feeling pretty fancy. Alright, I think it's time we move on to the Cuba Libre, or as we're calling it, the Nimble Marmoset. Do you have that stuff lying around? Of course you do. Alright, well, you are going to need 1 lime for the squeezing. You're going to need some cola. You're going to need some light rum, preferably Cuban rum, ice cubes, and a tall glass. Alright, let's get mixing. Now before you get ahead of yourself with that glass, you only need the juice of half of that lime. So we're just going to need to cut it in half. You got anything for that? Oh, it's just right in front of you. Okay, now carefully cut the lime in half. No, curl your fingers behind the knife. Yeah, it's a good way to protect your fingers while you're cutting. And then just carefully slice through it. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. What are you doing? No, don't do just... Okay, that worked surprisingly well and unrealistically, but I'm not here to judge. Okay, now take the glass. You're gonna get the juice out of that. You can use a citrus streamer. Okay, got one of those in your back pocket too. Just get all the juice out as best as you can. You don't need a citrus reamer, just kind of helps. But either way, give it a good squeeze. Every last drop counts. And just get rid of... Okay. Gonna pour in your ice cubes. And then you're gonna need to measure out your 2 ounces of rum. And you have that. What don't you have behind your back? You got anything weird back there? Okay, no, we don't need to see that. I don't know why you would carry that around with you, but 2 ounces of rum, about 2 shots. Okay. And then you're just gonna top it off with your favorite cola. If you pour it down the side of the glass like that, it stops the bubbles from getting too aggressive. I like mine a little cola forward, but feel free to adjust the levels to your liking. And there you have the Nimble Marmoset. You ready to move on to a dark and stormy? Oh, you got everything there, don't you? All right, well, for this one, you're going to need a glass full of ice, dark rum, ginger beer, lime juice, and some lime wedges for a garnish. So first, you're going to take your dark rum, pour about 2 ounces in. Again, it's about 2 shot glasses. Then you're going to take your ginger beer, pour about 3 ounces of that in. Again, about 3 shot glasses. You're getting the beer. Now we need some lime juice. Do you not? Okay. I don't really think that that's how this works, but we'll go with it. Okay, you get the mud. You know, that's not really gonna get you enough lime juice for this one, but you know, it did. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, gonna stir that up a little bit. Garnish with your remaining lime slice, and there you have it. Dark and stormy. Enjoy. Now let's say you're not really into the alcoholic beverages. We got you covered. We're going to start with a non-alcoholic Tempest Mojito. You will need 3 mint leaves, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, your properly cooled and still liquid simple syrup, something to muddle with, club soda, a shaker, and a glass. So you're going to start by dropping the 3 mint leaves into your shaker. Pour in your 3/4 ounce of lime juice, and add your 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Now it's time to get muddly. Muddly. You know what I mean. Give it a little crushy crush. Little muddle. Tap, tap, tap. From there, you're gonna add your glass, give it another tappy tap, and give it a shake. You're gonna want to shake it up quite a bit. You're gonna incorporate some air in there. It's gonna lighten up the flavor a bit. But for the purposes of this, I would just give it a little shake. Clear all of your items so as not to obscure your cocktail. Pour in what you got. The mint leaves. Don't forget about the mint leaves. There you go. Muddler saves the day again. Then you're going to want to top it off with that club soda. Again, adjust the levels to your liking. And there you have it, the non-alcoholic Tempest Mojito Mocktail. Next up, we have the Nimble Marmoset Mocktail. You will need a glass, you will need ice, you will need your favorite cola, and you will need a lime for juicing and garnishing. Start by getting as much of the juice out of 1/2 a lime as you possibly can. Add in your ice. And go ahead and top it off with the cola. Add your lime wedge for a garnish, and enjoy. And last, but certainly not least, is our dark and stormy mocktail. You will need a glass topped with ice. You will need ginger beer, backstrap molasses, and a lime for juicing and garnishing. So first, take your glass full of ice and pour in your 2 ounces of backstrap molasses. Is that giving you some trouble? Ooh, slower than molasses in March. And still waiting on the molasses. There we go. Isn't that just
something? Make sure it all goes in.
okay? That's probably good enough. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Next, you're going to add in 3 ounces of ginger beer. And again, that's about 3 shot glasses worth. Now the thing about this backstrap molasses, it's very thick, and it does take a bit to fully incorporate, so you're going to want to give it a good stir with a straw. You're probably going to need to stir it more than he is doing right here to fully incorporate. He may have added one too many ice cubes, but once it's all mixed up, you garnish it with that lime and you have yourself a tasty, sweet, molassesy beverage. Enjoy! Now what if cocktails in general aren't your thing? Well, that's easy. Crack open a cold one with the boys and pour it into your favorite tankard or pint glass. Pour it down the side to avoid getting too much foam, but make sure you do pour it into something. Those cans and bottles, they're just packaging. Might we recommend a nice pale ale or a stout? Let's say you're not into beer either. Well, you can have yourself a nice glass of wine. Maybe try a nice, oh my god, what is that? What is that? Why? What do you mean you don't know? It's in your house. What's it even taste like? See? Clearly nothing good. Okay, well you don't drink the green stuff. We would recommend a Riesling, a Sauvignon Blanc, or perhaps a Pinot Noir. But drink whatever you got. Drink the tree juice. What is this? It's just, okay, it's a brown tree nectar of... You know what? Drink the tree juice. See if I care. Either way, I hope this video helped you out. I hope you enjoy your cocktails or mocktails. And most of all, I hope you enjoy the show.